Hey, what is going on, everybody? Illusions here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys another Modern Warfare best class setup. The gun we're going to be going over with today is probably the most underrated gun in this game, the Mini Uzi. And I'm going to show you guys why I feel like this gun should be used a lot more than it really is. And hopefully change your guys' mind, because this gun I feel like is perfect for me and you. I feel like most of the maps that we play are probably shoot house and shipment, because the other maps kind of suck and they're very campy and nobody really likes that. I know I don't. And this gun is perfect for that game style. This gun is that running gun, up in your face, get personal with it type of gun. It even says it in some of the descriptions that I pulled up for it. It says one is that it's a fully automatic open bolt submachine gun, simple, steady, and effective, which is probably the three best ways to describe this gun, because it is simple to learn. It doesn't have a crazy learning curve. It's pretty easy. It's a steady weapon and it's effective. It's not the most effective gun, but it is a very effective gun. And it even says for its weapons traits, best for close quarter combat. It says the Uzi is known for its iconic design. It utilizes its full auto firing capability, best in tight corridors and indoor situations. Great for clearing rooms and ambushing enemies. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a mean running gun type of weapon. And without further ado, let's just get right into this video. But before we do, please comment down below what gun you guys would want me to do next. And if you can, like this video and subscribe to my channel. You know, guys, it helps tremendously. I'm a rising YouTuber and I'm trying to do this full time. So anyways, yeah, let's get right into this video, guys. Alright guys, so let's get into this best class setup. Like I said before, I really don't understand why this gun isn't used more often. It is pretty beastly, especially in the, like I said, the maps that most of us probably play, which is shoot house and shipment, more or less the smaller maps, because everybody in this game just camps. So it's not really fun unless you're playing those maps, in my personal opinion. So the first attachment we're going to go over with is the barrel. I chose the 16.5 factory carbine. I think it gives exactly what this gun needs, which is an increase on that damage range, because without it, the damage range on this gun is kind of dookie, and it increases bullet velocity and recoil control. You definitely want to be accurate with this gun, because although it does have a predictable recoil pattern, it is pretty jumpy, and you want to be able to be on target as much as you can with this gun, because it is one of the weaker guns in the game. And the only real drawbacks that you get are aim down sight speed and movement speed, which we're going to boost up again anyway with some of the other attachments, as well as this gun's already usually quicker than most of the other guns, even some of the other submachine guns, so it's not really a problem so much. The next attachment we're going to go over with is the optic. I absolutely feel like with this gun you are in need of an optic, because my personal opinion, I really don't like the iron sight. I feel like those three little rectangle things take up a lot of real estate on my screen, and I sometimes don't know which one I'm hitting with, even though I know it's supposed to be the one in the middle is the one I'm using. So for me, I put a mini reflex. I think you guys should too. I'm not so picky when it comes to the optic, because it to each his own, but definitely put an optic on this gun. The next attachment we're going to go with is the rear grip. I chose the stippled grip tape. I usually choose this grip tape on most of the weapons I use anyway, because I do like to have the quicker aim down sight speed, and especially that sprint to fire speed, because I do like to have that running gun type of game style. So I'm usually running around corners and I want to be able to pull up my gun as fast as possible. And its only drawback is a little bit of aiming stability, which is not something I'm so worried about right now at this moment. The next attachment we're going to go with is the 40 round mag, because this gun does have a quick fire rate, so I want to be able to have those extra bullets to be able to knock out 2 to 3 opponents at one time from multiple distances. And its drawback is, you know, aim down sight speed and movement speed, but what can you do? The last attachment that we're going to go over with is the grip. I chose the Merc foregrip. Sometimes I switch between the Merc foregrip and the Commando foregrip, but I happen to like the Merc a little bit better because it helps me with my hip fire accuracy. This gun is pretty accurate with its hip fire in the first place, but to be able to have that extra accuracy makes it really good for those, you know, weird games plays where you get caught up by somebody. Anyways, and it's only drilled back. So the attachment I went with is the Merc foregrip for the underbarrel. So the final attachment we're going to go over with is the underbarrel. I chose the Merc foregrip. I usually switch between the Merc foregrip and the Commando foregrip, but I tend to choose the Merc a little bit more because I want to have that extra hip fire accuracy for those times where I get rushed by an opponent and I just turn around and I just hit them with the hip fire. And the last attachment that we're going to go over with is the underbarrel. I chose the Merc foregrip. I usually switch a little bit between the Merc foregrip and the Commando foregrip depending on the map that I'm using, but for the small maps I like to go with the hip fire accuracy, so I use the Merc foregrip because that's what it increases over the Commando, which is aiming stability and recoil stabilization, which for those bigger maps I would probably suggest this a little bit more, but I tend to use the Merc because I play on Shoot House. And the last attachment that we're going to go over with is the underbarrel. I chose the Merc foregrip. I usually switch between the Merc and the Commando foregrip depending on the map that I'm playing, but for the smaller maps I like to use the Merc just because it increases my hip fire accuracy, and I feel like that's a little bit more beneficial to the recoil stabilization and the aiming stabilization, because Shoot House and Shipment aren't big maps at all, especially Shipment. I'd rather have hip fire accuracy because sometimes in Shipment you don't even have enough time to be able to aim down sight speed. And that's pretty much it, guys, for the best class setup for the Mini Uzi. Let me know how you guys think of it. I'll see you in the next video. I'm just gonna leave you with a little bit more gameplay on the gun, and enjoy your game. Enjoy your day. Sorry. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Hard point. Capturing another hard point. Moves you follow. Hard point identified.
Throwing grenade!
We pulled ahead.
Assist for that shit.
Setting shot. Station. Enemy's taken the hard point.
Come on.
We've taken the hard point. Enemy. Get ready, we're about to move.
Enemy in the back alley.
Location secured. Friendly UAV overhead.
Use the forklift.
Overhead.
In your main street.
We've got a UAV on station. Hard point. We've got the hard point. Taking the hard point.
Enemy at the junkyard.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for
Got a VTOL on station, ready to deploy. Be advised, friendly position. Get ready for a mount.
Right crazy.
Enemy at the junkyard.
Okay, get to the hard point. Enemy taken. Got the hard point.
I'm going to
Enemy at the shanty town.
Come on.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Junkyard.
Get ready, we're about to move. Location secured. UAV on station. Ready down. Hardpoint contested.
In the office.
The enemy took the hard point. Enemy UAV overhead.
I think I
Top box.
How's that possible? Good for you. I'm trying to create a new class.
Headquarters.
Oh, how's that possible? No, it's not possible to be on this map.
Capture and defend the headquarters as they come online.
I don't know.
HQ
Give us-
identified. Secure the area.
Enemy near Main Street.
Right behind you.
HQ is green. Get the move on.
Oh my god, right there.
Securing the HQ. HQ contested.
We didn't even play headquarters. Let's not play headquarters.
Green. Get the move on. We're taking the HQ. Station for Overwatch.
Enemy at the center.
Taking fire!
HQ contested. Die. Perimeter breach. Defend
Oh, it was him.
UAV is ready for flyover. They disabled the reinforcements inbound. 10 seconds. Get ready to move. Enemy precision airstrike. Get down. HQ contested. They're capturing the HQ. Go. They're capturing the HQ. Go. Down.
Watch where you
HQ
shoot!
moving soon. Get ready. Get to the next HQ.
Enemy at the shanty town.
We have secured the HQ. Stay alive. 1 minute remaining. Enemy precision airstrike. Get down. Out of time. Move. HQ contested.